It's 30 years since the first bottle bank opened in Britain. Since then, we've witnessed a glass recycling revolution. Today, there are more than 50,000 bottle and jar banks across the UK.
We put our first bottle bank into Barnsley in 1977, and that was just after the energy crisis of the 1970s, because we realised at that time that by using waste glass, which is a resource to us, we could actually significantly reduce our energy consumption in melting new glass in the furnaces.
While the last 30 years have charted an inspiring success story, there are concerns that the growth in glass recycling can't be sustained. The problem for an industry that wants to recycle far more glass is this: for every 10 green bottles sitting on a wall ready to be recycled, there are only actually 3 clear glass bottles. In the UK, we produce far more clear glass than we do green, but our love of the grape means that we bring in far more green glass than we can actually recycle. And as for the clear glass we produce, well, we send most of that abroad. So I'm Creighton, your marketing manager for Rockware Glass, and this warehouse contains literally tons and tons of green, brown and a bit of clear glass. But in the outside world it's very different. It's clear as the hard glass for you to get hold of.
Absolutely, and clear glass is the main thing that we manufacture within our business and within the UK industry for things like soft drinks, containers and food containers. But when glass is mixed in the waste stream, it's very difficult for us to get a recycled content that's clear. It's absolutely fundamental for the environment and for us as a business to use more recycled material in our production in order to reduce emissions and save energy.
John Marley, you're a recycling manager here at Berryman's in West Yorkshire, where you take the bottles and you remove the contaminants and then you turn it into basically what we have over here.
Yes, I mean, it's well known that we sort of receive a lot more green glass than we do for the clear and brown. As you can see, this glass does contain a lot of clear glass and brown. Now clearly, if we separated that, it would be an extra process, and that does cost more.
So not just in terms of money, it's in terms of energy and efficiency.
The clear and brown has to be used in green because green's the dominant colour. So you've either got to go through a complete colour separation unit, which is what we can do. It's off plant from this site, and that involves extra transport, double handling and everything. If it's kept separated at the start, it makes everything flow a lot better, and we get better returns, more efficiency, less energy.
By recycling glass into new containers, we actually achieve significant savings in energy, significant savings in CO2 emission, and significant savings also in quarrying, which saves us using virgin raw material. So it makes perfect environmental sense to recycle colour-separated glass from the consumer back to the glass manufacturers.
This colour imbalance has traditionally held back growth in UK glass recycling and means colour-separated collection is so important. But with local authorities having to hit tough targets to reduce landfill, rather than worry about the increased carbon emissions that result from recycling mixed glass, we're fast approaching a stalemate position that requires a new approach from all sides.
Now, I have a great deal of sympathy for local authorities because they are really being motivated by legislation which is 10 years out of date, and therefore they have their own targets to hit, and they get penalised if they don't hit them.
In the future, local authorities will be increasingly challenged to address the climate change agenda. Climate change is becoming the common enemy, and carbon is becoming the common currency. Over the horizon for local authorities, we have a new national waste strategy which will really strengthen the link between waste management and climate change. In terms of industry, they need to make sure that local authorities can see that they're doing everything possible in terms of innovation and investment to manage the costs of recycling